Oh, man. Carl.
What?
The chat says we're late and gay.
Come on, that can't be true.
It's like half true.
They're probably talking about you. That's why it's half true. I was late today. This is my fault. I'm a little behind on things.
It's all right, Carl. We're just glad that you're here.
I'm happy to be here, buddy.
I denounce it.
You're listening to the Karl Network.
Attention parents, what you're about to see is not suitable for kids. Shoot, it's not even suitable for some grown-ups. You might want to walk away now if you ain't into these type of things.
If you're a kid, don't get on here, okay? See, that's how you do a disclaimer, okay? You tell the kids to get out the fuck off the damn page.
I'm going to give the people what they want. Sensation, horror, shock.
I'm going to deliver the goods because I'm alive and I'm not backing down.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
That ain't funny.
Disgusting, vomit-inducing thing.
Hola, creepos. Welcome to another episode of your favorite true crime podcast, the show about creeps, by creeps, for you creeps. I'm your host. My name is Vinnie. Excelsior to all you true believers out there. Joining me today in the studio, it's hot Carl.
What is happening, Vinnie Paulino? So good to see you, my friend. I apologize for my tardiness, although I will tell you. And I'm happy to start up this show because we got a good one for you today.
We do have a great one for you today. In fact, Carl, I'm really excited about today because we're celebrating a national holiday that doesn't get enough recognition.
Right. Super Chat Monday. I know. No one ever talks about it except for us. Thank God for us.
Yeah, well, thank God we're celebrating it. But there's also another day.
Okay.
It's one of those bullshit holidays that they just made up for no reason.
Okay.
Today is National Homemakers Day.
Oh, for the homemakers. They finally get a day.
Yeah, isn't that nice to have a day they could just relax?
Right, those poor people making all those homes.
Well, we're going to do...
For a lot of people, that's a part-time job. For most people.
We're going to do them all a service. All of you homemakers and housewives out there, we're going to do you a service by pointing out who is the shittiest among you. Today, we're going to find the creepiest housewife.
All right. See, we're the only ones actually celebrating holidays in the Dabbleverse.
That is absolutely true. Now, Carl, before we get too far, we need to explain to everybody this is a competition.
Yes, the Creep Off is a true crime competition. The format is Vinny and I both present the biggest creep of a certain category, and you hear us out. And then you go to patreon.com/the Creep Off, and you vote for who you thought brought the bigger creep on this episode. We tally those votes the next week. At the beginning of the show, we'll talk about who won the previous episode. That person will get a point. Once one of us gets to 5 points, that person wins the round. The other person has to spin the dreaded wheel of consequences. And I'm happy to report there are no looming consequences right now. All consequences have been fulfilled.
Board is clear, baby.
That's correct.
First time in a long time.
And the current score is Vinny 2. I have 1 point. Of course, I did score a point last week when we moved our voting over to Patreon. So I'm interested to see what the results are this week, Vinny.
Now,
I've actually not looked. I'll be honest with you. I forgot to vote myself, and I have not looked at all, so I'm not sure. I don't know anything.
Well, here to tell us today is our results girl, who I have a bone to pick with.
Oh, boy.
And I have an issue I want to discuss with her.
Wow, fireworks.
Yeah. Here she comes, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Danny.
Danny, you kind of got like Halloween vibes still going.
I know. I continued it. I like it.
I like that sweater on her.
Mm-hmm.
It's very open in the front.
It is, yes.
It's very nice.
It's open in all the right places.
It is. I got to tell you, Carl, she told me something that I'm a little disturbed by before we started the show. And I'm sorry to call you out like this, Danny.
Wow.
But
we're doing a meeting right on the air, huh?
Oh, yeah, we are.
Okay.
We are. We're having a meeting.
All right.
Danny told me before the show started that she had a plan for Halloween, but then she did for our Halloween show last week, and then she didn't do it. You want to tell Carl what your plan was going to be?
I was planning, yeah, probably. I was planning on doing the cow bikini for Halloween, What? And I got the costume out, and the most important part was missing.
Tell him what you think the most important part was.
The top.
That's the least important part.
Are you kidding me? By the way, no matter what you said, I would have said that was the least important part. But either way, so you had not opened this thing. How long have you had it for?
I've had it for a couple years, honestly.
Yeah, I remember you getting it, and then you got pregnant, and it delayed things, and you haven't even looked at this thing in all that time. Could you even return it at this point?
She had it before.
Oh, Danny, this is
She had it before the show because apparently she's a lot of fun.
Yes, she is a lot of fun. So you never put it on? You never tried it on before?
I have tried it on. It's just been a while.
So you lost the top.
I guess so. I got everything out and everything was there.
Right. Danny, you should have talked to us about this beforehand because we could have had an offline meeting with solutions. I like solutions-driven meetings.
We solve all the problems.
So here's one. You put your hands like here, just like here and here.
One finger over the important part.
And and you move them up, you move them down, you get a couple shots, a couple different ways. You do that. Another idea is electrical tape. You ever play with some electrical tape on there? I mean, it's not great coming off, but going out, it's fun.
I'm going to tell you something. I used to be a stripper, so yes, I've got electrical tape.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's talk about this. So how is electrical tape? What's the application for that when you're a stripper?
Just to cover the nips.
Tie their hands after you drug them and take their wallets,
Yes.
Carl.
No, I'm sorry. Was that Danny? You got rudely interrupted by my friend here.
Oh, you're fine. It's just to cover the nips. That's it.
Why are you covering the nips if you're a stripper?
At the time, I guess in my state, they didn't do full nudity.
Well, kick them out of the union.
Titties aren't full nudity.
Kick them out of the union.
Hold
on. What fucking state are we talking about
what state
here?
is this?
Kentucky.
Kentucky?
Kentucky.
I need someone to research this. Mint Salad, can you get on this for us, please? I need to know if this
Mint
is true.
Salad's in Kentucky, flopping them all over the place.
No shit. You can't drive through Kentucky without seeing Mint's tits. You kidding me?
This was in 2015 though. So
okay. What about assholes? Can you show your asshole at the strip club?
I don't think so.
Were you allowed to wink at people like that? Were you allowed to...
No, it's crazy because when I went to the strip club before I was ever a stripper, everybody was completely naked. So I have no idea when that changed. But yeah, there was.
Is that the job you were hoping to get?
No. No.
I applied too, and they said no.
Yeah, Danny, was this you? They said no. Keep those things hidden. What's going on here? I don't think that's the case. I'm just curious.
No. By that point, just everybody was a slight bit more covered up, and I was a little more comfortable with that at the time. I'd never done anything like that.
Really? So what got you into stripping then? By the way, this show's just got completely derailed. Forget about all the research I did. I spent all morning working on shit. It doesn't matter. What got you into stripping? Why did you decide to pursue that career?
Oh God, drugs and money.
Nice. That's the reason. That's the right reason. Right there.
That's the right reason to get into stripping, not college education or anything like that. Let's just be
honest here. Yeah. We're all adults. We can talk about this like adults.
Danny. Slow chat.
Danny, was there ever anything like beyond stripping, maybe for certain clients who either you were fond of or maybe brought drugs for you?
No. It was just me and my friend started stripping there together because she wanted to do it, and I was like, okay, why not? I'll go with you. And it seemed to be easy money at the time, so I was like, okay.
How long did you do this job?
Sorry?
How long did you do this job?
Only for like a couple months. And then I got pregnant.
That ruins that.
Was it a client?
No. The same guy I'm with now. My kids.
I understand that. I just wondering how you guys met. That's all.
No, we were together then.
How did he feel about you stripping? Was he okay with it?
He didn't know.
Oh.
Does he know now?
But yeah, he knows now.
You were hiding this. Where did he think you were doing at nighttime until 2 a.m. or whatever it was?
Doing it like a cleaning job. I don't remember what I told him. I was lying about it though.
Danny, this is fun.
Yeah. It was not. Sometimes I've had a couple people I had to get a couple people bounced out of there. It was fun because I had a friend with me, you know, and we got to like kind of do stuff together sometimes.
Like
And
some stuff? Like, what do you mean get to do stuff together?
we'll like dance on the stage together and
Uh-huh.
stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
Did you have a stripper name?
It was, oh fuck, it was Lucy. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I know Lucy.
We know one of
I'm
those.
familiar.
Yeah.
Danny, all right, here's the deal.
Mm.
I have a lot more questions. You seem like you're open for it, so that's great. But we got to put a pin in it right now because we have a show to get to.
That's right.
And this really will derail the entire show.
Yeah. Let's just do Creepiest Housewife next week.
No. Let's put a pin in this conversation, Vinny. We'll do the creep off. We haven't even gotten the results yet. I don't even know where in the show we are. I was about to start hitting Carl's cop cam. I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. Let's get back to basics.
Okay.
Danny, who won last week's episode?
Okay. 57 per vote. 57% for Halloween Creep. The vote goes to Amy Viraldi and Karl. Good
Yes!
job.
Fuck out of here. Let's go!
My guy ripped the
Let's
baby out and
go!
chopped it up with a machete.
What the hell is he supposed to be?
I believe in America again. This is very exciting right now. Thank you very much. I've tied the score up 2-2.
See, this is clearly what happened here. Karl figured out how to cheat on
Carl's
Patreon.
Cuzzaroos.
That's why he wanted it all
Coming
moved
up
over
big.
there.
Oh,
Because he wanted to figure out. Is
this your strategy, Vinny? Now,
What
just because
strategy?
I won 2 in a row, now I'm a cheater. That's your strategy.
When a guy's chopping a baby out of a woman and then chopping it up and throwing it around the house like it was party favors.
You better go. Too bad you came up with jokes for it this week. You should have done that last week, idiot.
I don't know how to respond to that. I got it. Danny, we're gonna have to talk more.
Yes,
we love you.
You are a delight, Danny.
Thank
Where
you.
can everyone find you?
On Instagram at Danny Desolation. I can't talk today. Sorry. Excuse me.
I think you're more flustered than we are about this.
A little bit. I have never talked about this on really anywhere.
All right. Well, you're gonna be talking about it every week now. So
yep.
Okay.
Do you remember when we found out that Jess's parents were swingers?
Yeah.
And then we just started asking about it constantly, and then she was like, "Hey, I got a job at a bank. I can't talk to you guys
yeah.
anymore."
She just quit the show because of it.
Yeah. All right.
Let's not do that to Danny. Let's not scare Danny away.
No. Danny, send me a link to whatever cow bikini in the world you want. It's on the
Yes,
show.
we will get it for you.
It's on the show.
Yes,
We'll
we
get
have
you
it in the budget for your complicated.
whatever you want. You just let us know. You send me a link.
Also,
We'll send it your
if
way.
Mahalia is watching and she used to be a sex worker or something, if she wants to just write in and let us know, we could probably get a slot for her back on the show sometime soon.
Redhead Meg, Blonde Meg, Malka, any of you that want to let us know what you've been up to, please do. Or any of you ladies out there, feel free to say hello. Danny, we love you. You're the best. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Danny. All right. Well, I'm going to spend the rest of the show.
Jacking it, jack. Spanking it, jacking it, spanking it, smack.
Electrical tape on the nipples, though. That's weird.
I bet it hurts when you take that off.
I bet it's not a fun strip club to go to.
I bet you what also sucks is after you put electrical tape on your nips,
yeah.
later when you go home and your nips stick to your shirt because like the glue comes off, that's not.
Yeah.
fun.
Or like, she was being modest about it, but like, a guy slips her $100 bill and he's sucking on her titties later that night in the alleyway. And he's like, ugh, it's all gunky on the nipples.
You know what's terrible though? I feel bad for her dude because like he thought she was working at a factory.
Yeah.
Or like at a cleaning.
Sure.
And like every day he's coming home, he's like, boy, things must be really busy at the glitter factory. You're just covered in glitter. There's glitter all over the house, honey. What's
Why do you
going
need so
on?
much moisturizer to just clean up the fucking rooms?
It looks like somebody murdered a fairy in the bathroom. There's just glitter everywhere. Unbelievable.
It's amazing. You get off every week of your period each month. Is that something they arranged ahead of time? How does that work? I'm not implying that strippers don't have their period. I know they do. People are gonna start writing me. Carl's such a fucking idiot. No, I know. I know what's going on.
Danny, stop calling. Stop say that Danny was playing around with clients. I don't think she cares.
Okay.
For that.
Yes. He was not. I was joking.
Thank you.
She's one of the good. She was a good egg.
She was a good egg.
She just hooked up with her friend who was the stripper.
She was following the rules, covering her nipples, being a good girl while dancing topless for men.
Someone wrote Karl was a titty sucker. Yeah.
Oh God, I hope not with those teeth.
He's not sucking on some titties. What are you kidding me?
Dude,
I destroy them.
He's got to stay away from the fake ones. They pop.
Doctor's orders.
Dr. Steve says you're not allowed your fake titties anymore,
this
Karl.
is true. Wow, we have a show to get to, Vinny. But first, let's celebrate Super Chat Monday. People are here to celebrate with us, and we appreciate it. Like Hellraiser69.
I saw Hellraiser this weekend. He came by the club to see Rich Voss.
Oh, very cool.
Who told me some fun stories. I'll tell you off air.
Oh, I'm excited about that. I would have been at that show, but the Ice House were playing in Buffalo. And I saw our friend Jerry, who came to both of our shows this weekend. Vinny came to the Ice House show first set and then went down to Rochester and caught your show.
Yeah, I love Jerry. He's such
great.
a good dude. Labyrinth Mystic, thanks for the $5 consequence. Open hand slap off. The winner gets the first slap. Next, top 5 people in the Dabbleverse you want to get slapped.
All right.
Do we get to line up 5 people who want to slap you and let them slap you? Because that seems dangerous.
We should just recreate the scene from Airplane where the woman's being hysterical. Hey, there he is, Michael P. I was going to wait to reveal these, but Michael P. He says, Vinny and Karl both sort of resemble what a creepy housewife could look like. Excelsior and Go Bills.
Excelsior.
So Michael P. was at the Isotope show in Buffalo.
Yep.
And he got us gifts, Vinny.
Well, mine's sitting here. I haven't
looked at it
not
yet.
to look at
I told Vinny not to look at it yet. First, let me show you the one that he got for me.
It's like a Tusk Saber t-shirt.
And up in the corner it says, just do it.
Ugh.
The Nike swoosh. So yeah, that's very fun. He also got one for producer Chris with a cool design, and Lucy got one as well. And he gave one for you to me to hand off.
Yeah, you handed it to me, and it's folded like this, so I haven't seen it yet. I do see the just do it part.
Yep.
But let's see what
I
we
think
got
you're going to
going
dig
on here.
this, Vinny. That's right. The Miami Dolphins logo with a moon head on
that
it.
is perfect, bro.
I
Thank
love
you,
it.
Michael. This is phenomenal.
Yeah, Michael P. does some very good work. Him and his buddies came out to the show. Always good to see him.
I kind of love this.
He drags people to Dabble Cons and Isotope shows. He's a good egg.
I fucking love this, man.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
sweet.
This is great.
And it is the 5X. I told him 5X. Right?
I'm not a 5X,
Oh, okay.
you piece of shit. Titty sucking asshole. All right.
Titty sucking. What's going on around here?
When you do it, it's all wrong.
All right.
Labyrinth Mystic, creepiest stripper
with clits. There's pending charges. There are pending charges right
There's
now.
blood everywhere.
You had your period last week. What the? Oh, that's me. That's me. All right. My bad.
She'll never walk again. Labyrinth Mystic, creepiest stripper or club employee. I believe we did do creepiest stripper a long time ago.
We
Might be
might have
time
to bring that
revisit.
back, though. Yeah,
All right, next Monday. Or actually, you know what? We're doing the show Tuesday next week.
we are.
Creepiest stripper
Okay.
next Tuesday. And Tuki's unpaid staff, a member for 4 months. For the wheel, loser has to listen to 1 hour of Kiki, 1 hour of Steel Toe. Punishments are too fun for Karl.
That's brutal.
Well, you recall the 12-hour terrible podcast stream that I did.
Yes.
It would have been way worse if Steel
Keanu.
Toe and Keanu were involved.
No one's ever listened to 1 hour of Keanu. We don't even know what would happen.
Gino hasn't even listened to 1 hour of Keanu in
No,
their
he's too busy talking at her.
relationship.
Yes.
Right. And that is that, Karl. I believe it's time to start the competition.
Let's-
Creepiest housewife.
Let's go. I won, so I will go first. I'll ask you to pull up the photo I sent you of Corinna Smith.
Yes, sir.
Corinna Smith was 59 years old
Ah,
when she and her 81-year-old husband, Michael Baines, had an argument back on July 14th, 2020. And following this dispute, she was pissed. She's very angry about what's going on. So Michael goes to bed, and Corinna went to work on a concoction. She starts boiling water and mixing in 3 big bags of sugar into it. It's a boiling, gooey mess. She then carries the boiling sugar water into the bedroom. And let me tell you, there are shitty ways to be woken up, but this is the shittiest, Vinny. She decides to pour this concoction all over her husband, Michael.
Well,
vengeance.
so this is like molten sugar.
Yeah, so the sugar is added to make it viscous. It becomes thicker and stickier and sinks into the skin better. So you're not just pouring boiling water on someone and then they get off the water off.
That's
No,
like
no,
fucking napalm, dude. That's like
Yes.
really bad.
It's really bad. On an 81-year-old man, not great. And then, rather than call emergency services, Corinna leaves the house, runs to a neighbor's that's like 9 houses away. She's not even friends with this person. She just runs to a house 9 houses away, Rings the doorbell, person answers, and she says, I quote, "I've hurt him really bad. I think I've killed him." So the neighbor decides to call the police, and because Corinna was in no hurry to do so. So emergency services.
I think I killed him, but we could wait 5 or 10 more minutes just to make sure.
Yeah. What have you been up to? What happened to our bridge club? So responding officers find Michael whimpering in bed with the skin on his arm and hand peeling off.
Was he singing "Who Could Make a Sunrise"?
No, he was in utter agony, Vinny. It's really a horrific thing. So he's taken to the burn unit, where he remained for almost 5 weeks until he eventually died from the burns. He had suffered burns on 36% of his body. That's over a third, I'm told.
Yeah.
Corinna was found guilty and sentenced to life with a minimum of 12 years in prison. This is in the UK, so no one ever gets life, but minimum of 12 years in prison for this horrific act on her husband. And that's my creepiest housewife.
So I need to know something, Carl.
Yeah.
Because I did a little reading on the story because she was someone that I researched for this.
Yeah.
And do you want to tell everybody why she was mad at her husband?
Yeah, I guess she had lunch with her daughter that day, and her daughter said that, like, he had molested her or something. We don't know. I mean,
so she prison napalm a pedophile.
No, not necessarily. I think the daughter was making up a lot of stories and telling tales out of school. I don't think she knew what she was talking about.
Okay.
I think she's a crazy person.
So
let's focus on the victim here, man. The victim is Michael Baines, who was murdered with boiling sugar water while he was sleeping.
Which, if the accusations were true, it was better than he deserved.
An agonizing death, Vinny. An agonizing death because he suffered for weeks.
I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like I'd be happy if someone who actually was a pedo suffered for weeks before they died.
Yeah, but we don't know that to be the case because he was never convicted, and we don't even know what the conversation was between her and her daughter. You know, there's a lot of speculation. And Vinny, you could try to sabotage my creep, and I'll just return the favor.
I'd like to see you try.
All right.
Here we go.
All right. Let's hear about what upstanding citizen you brought as the creepiest housewife.
Well, this is her, Carl.
She looks great.
She does not look great.
She looks like a gem.
The year is 1994, and we're going to South Carolina, my friend. This is a young lady named Susan Smith, who is 23 years old at the time. Now, let me tell you a little bit about her real quick. She had a little bit of a rocky childhood. Her dad killed himself. So she used that to get attention.
Fault?
No, but she used that to get attention for the majority of her life. For example, when she was 13 years old, she got really upset and faked attempted suicide. Then, you know, she graduated high school in 1989. She got a job working at a Winn-Dixie supermarket. And she has an affair with a married coworker. Tries to break up his marriage, and when that doesn't work, she tries suicide again.
I can fix her.
No, she's not worth fixing.
Fix her.
But
she just needs the right guy.
In 1990, Carl, she does meet a guy named David Smith.
Okay.
A guy that she worked with at Winn-Dixie. Here's a picture of him.
Oh, what a happy couple.
Now, they got married on May 25th of 1991 at the barrel of a shotgun because he knocked her up. Their son, Michael, was born October 10th, 1991, and that's his little brother, Alex, who was born in 1993.
It's a horrible haircut, but it's a cute family.
Well, early 90s, Carl.
Sure.
It's probably the same haircut you had.
That's probably true. I wish I was that young in the early 90s.
He worked at the Winn-Dixie, but he wanted his wife to be able to stay at home and take care of the kids. So she was a housewife. She stayed at home with the kids.
If he's got a sweet job at the Winn-Dixie, then yeah, you can afford to let her stay at home and raise the children.
Look at her playing with them, having a nice time. Look at those little cuties.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
You know, they don't stay that age for very long. You got to really appreciate it.
No, they could stay that age forever, technically. We'll get to that.
God damn it.
The marriage.
Why am I setting you up?
The marriage was struggling, Carl. And it wasn't just money because he got a new job. He left the Winn-Dixie and started working at a mill in town. So it was a higher paying job.
Good.
The problem in their relationship was infidelity. You see, this bitch was cheating on her hardworking husband who let her stay at home with the kids and worked his ass off.
She had too much free time.
She had too much free time.
Fantasizing about other dick.
Yeah. And guess whose dick she was fantasizing about, Carl?
I couldn't venture a guess.
This is, I believe, what's his first name? Finley. Tom Finley. Tom is the son of her husband's boss.
Okay.
He is the owner of the mill's son, who she met at a Christmas party.
Okay. Does he work at the mill? Is he a coworker as well, or is just the son? Okay.
No, just the son. Just the rich son of the guy who owns the mill.
Cool.
Who starts fucking around with one of the low-level employees' wives.
Nice.
Now, that's not nice.
What do you mean?
This is why she's a creepy housewife. Like your woman was faithful to her guy until she found out he was a pedo and then decided to act on it like a real hero.
Here we go again. You know, this revisionist history.
Mine has got 2 kids at home.
Sure.
She's got a man taking care of her, and she's fucking going out and sucking his boss's kid's dick. That's fucking horrible, Karl.
Is it though? I mean,
that's the fucking worst thing I've ever heard.
This guy's working too many hours to satisfy her sexually. Someone's got to do it.
Not only that, Karl, if it was just about sex, that's one thing.
Sure.
But she fell in love with Tom Finlay.
That's the problem.
And she comes up with all these grand ideas in her head about how they're going to have a life together. And she's going to get rid of that loser, David. And she wants to leave David and marry Tom. Now, on October 17th.
Rush into marriage, especially if they're like cheating and shit. It's like, your marriage isn't working out. Why do you want to get married again?
Well, this is early 90s in the South. That's the way they all think.
I love that you go back to it's the 90s. Okay.
Well, that's the way it was back then in the South, man. They're still 30 years behind. The 90s in the South is like the 70s everywhere else.
Got it.
Like, you know, times are a little tougher there.
Your math is off, but I got it.
Probably so. He breaks up with her, Karl.
Yeah.
Tom dumps her because you know why? He wrote her a letter and he said, I don't want to be the dad to your kids.
Right. I'm just fucking you. What do you think this is? Dummy?
And then he added in the letter, I don't want you to be the mother of my kids. You're sucking your husband's boss's kid's dick.
Yeah.
You think I want to have a fucking family with you?
You're not a great person, it turns out.
And then he added that. Plus, my dad would be pissed off if he found out I was fucking one of the employees' wives.
Got it.
So
he should have led with that. He should have been like, my dad won't let me do it. Sorry. You know, rather just be an asshole about it.
For a week, this bitch is acting out of control at the house. She's taking everything out on poor David.
She got dumped by her boyfriend. Of course she's upset.
Poor David is getting the shit end of the stick here because
she's giving him a hand job right there. That photo. That's pretty sweet.
That's
so David.
That's maybe she's rubbing it over the pants.
Yeah.
But she's screaming at him, yelling at him. And like a cunt, she tells her husband to get out of the house that he's paying for.
Right. I mean,
you're not allowed to live here anymore. I'm going to stay here. I have the kids. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, it's an arrangement.
And she's all upset because her fucking boyfriend dumped her and he's none the wiser. He's completely clueless.
Okay.
So he fucking like packs up and leaves and goes and stays with a friend for a couple of days, hoping everything blows over. Well, on October 25th at approximately 7:15 p.m., Susan took her kids out for a ride. She went down to the John D. Long Lake with Michael and Alex strapped into car seats.
Mm-hmm.
She went up to the top of a hill overlooking the lake. Mm-hmm. That's when she released the handbrake and let the car roll into the water with both of the kids securely strapped in to their car seats. The vehicle sank into 18 feet of water, 122 feet from the shore. Both of the kids drowned and died a horrible death, all because her boyfriend didn't want to be the dad of someone else's kids. She murdered her own 2 little boys.
Now, hold on a second. You say they died terrible deaths. They could have been napping at the time. They might have thought they were in SeaWorld.
Well,
it might have been great. Like my guy died. It took 5 weeks in the burn unit for him to finally die. Like, that was a horrific death. These kids, they might have thought they were playing or something. They thought they were driving the car. Like, wee.
Oh, really? Until the water starts coming in and they can't breathe anymore.
It's bath time. It's bath time.
Kids hate bath time.
Like, it's nap time.
It's nap time. So after this happened, she goes running all to a nearby hotel and tells them that this guy took her kids.
Yep.
She says
that guy looks like a guy who would take your kids too. I believe it.
She said that
case closed.
Stopped at a red light and that this guy jumped into her car and carjacked her at gunpoint and drove off with the children.
Yeah.
The false report led to a 9-day manhunt and national attention and national news coverage.
What did she say the motivation might have been for him to drive her kids in the car into the lake?
She didn't know. Nobody knew where the kids were during the manhunt.
Right.
They were all underwater.
Got it.
So they have a press conference, Karl. I would love you to watch some of last week. You brought in that lady who apparently won for you. She was lying on the news.
So bitter. I love it.
Please. Fuck you.
I love it. I love it.
So that woman went on the news and made up a story. It's like, oh, it was terrible. Watch this acting in front of the entire national media.
If she doesn't drop an N-bomb, I'll be upset.
Yeah.
I would like to say to whoever has my children,
Davy Jones has your children.
that they please bring them home.
Please.
To us where they belong. Our lives have been torn apart by this tragic event.
I want to get a real tear going there, lady. She was smiling.
I can't express how much they are
hate her so
wanting
much.
back home, how much we love them, we miss them.
Cut. All right, can we get another person on the set? I don't think this will be able to pull this part off. I don't know who's in charge of casting. But
Get casting in here now.
Get casting in here now. I'm not happy with this.
Karl, this husband, this guy she threw out of the house, cheated on like a complete sucker, is standing there with his arm around her.
Yeah, he's a cuck.
Oh my God.
He's an Imholt.
They are our hearts. And who I have prayed every day.
Have you?
And there's not
Pause
one
it real
minute that
quick.
goes by that I don't.
What's even the point of this? What's the point of the press conference with the grieving mom? If I were her, I'd be like, yeah, people know I'm upset and I lost my kids. I don't need to go up in front of them and put on the waterworks.
I know the answer to this.
What is the answer to this?
The answer to this is the police think that it humanizes the situation. And if the kids are alive and someone actually just abducted the children, that it might tug at their heartstrings to let the kids go.
Oh, well, that's actually a good answer, but I wasn't expecting that out of you.
Never,
I'm
ever. I know.
shocked.
That's why they do it, though.
Okay, good.
So I just wanted to point out her bad acting. And let's watch a little bit more. This is a great question. A reporter gets her and does a little interview with her. She's not a suspect yet. The kids are still missing. This is within,
She is pretty cute, though, right?
without that hair, yeah.
Yeah, the hair's not great.
Yeah.
The 90s.
She's 23. She's a 23-year-old little Southern girl running around.
She's older than that now, but yeah.
Was there anything about the demeanor of the man that gives you concern?
He was black. I told you he was black.
Is black a demeanor?
Is there anything about the demeanor of the man? Listen to this answer, Karl.
Yeah, he demean guy.
And you tell me if you think her story might be falling apart a little bit.
No, in fact, when he made me get out of the car, I tried to get my children. I just begged him, please let me take them. And he said no, he didn't have time because they were in car seats and it was going to take time for me to get out of the car seat.
They're negotiating how long it was
he
to take him
told me, he
to
said,
car
"But I won't
jacket.
hurt 'em."
He's like, listen, I'm late for a movie.
Right. I gotta go talk to a screen somewhere.
I'm gonna miss the previews if I don't make it in time. I'm in a serious rush. I have to take your two stupid kids with me.
Can you imagine this negotiation going on? Well, can I just have my kids though? I don't know. I'm kind of in a hurry. I know, but it's not that long. They're both in car seats. That's gonna take too long. No, seriously, I'm actually really good at it. I can't.
And he just took off. But he had a gun, and my big thing is they were screaming, hollering, crying, and I'm just scared that he just lost his patience or something, And I don't know. All I'm doing is just praying and just keeping my faith that they're going to be okay.
That they're not going to surface.
She does get hotter after her kids are dead. You notice that?
Yeah. Yeah. Most women do.
Mm-hmm.
Karl, watch this guy be a cuck.
Okay.
Another TV
I
interview.
do understand why they're having to do what they're doing. I'm all they have. Right now, they have not been able to rule anyone out. I don't think I'm any more of a suspect than anyone in this case right now.
It's very painful to know that anyone would think that either of us had anything to do with this abduction of our children. But me and my wife know the truth.
Well, your wife knows the truth, stupid. You don't know anything.
I want to point out, she's tried out all different looks. Every one of these things, she's tried out a different look. This one I like the best, I think.
I don't know. I liked this look.
Yeah, it's not bad. I like the glasses, though.
Yeah. So, Karl, after...
Was she ever a stripper?
I don't know. We'll find out. The sad thing about this was she stuck to this story for days and days.
Of course.
Failed 2 polygraphs while still sticking to the story.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody, a few days into this realized she's fucking lying. And she wastes everybody's time for days and days and days until fucking David gets in a room with her and says, what the fuck happened to our kids? And she finally confesses and tells them where to go find their 2 kids.
Oh, God, why would you do that?
Yeah.
That's a horrible idea.
She led the authorities to the lake. Drivers recovered the car with the boys still strapped in their car seats. Autopsies confirmed drowning. The boys were buried on November 5th, 1994. Her trial began in July. Prosecutors argued premeditated murder to remove obstacles to a relationship with Finley. The defense cited mental illness and a failed suicide attempt again. The jury convicted her on 2 counts of murder and recommended life in prison. Unfortunately, Karl, she received 2 concurrent life sentences with parole eligibility. Okay. Now, as you know...
Can you tell me that she's a free woman right now and tell me what her number is?
She's still in prison. Thank God. But here's a fun thing. Here's a fun fact. This gal right here, as she's in prison, like as she goes there, first she goes to Camille Griffin Graham Correctional Institution. Then they transferred her to Leith Correctional Institution in the year 2000 after 2 guards were charged with having sex with her.
Nice.
So she's fucking the guards.
She's horny.
And in 2002, she gave birth to a son in prison.
Oh, God, she's bad at this.
Yeah. That child was placed with a family. In 2015, she was disciplined for possessing meth in prison.
Oh, she's a meth head now.
Yeah.
That's fun.
In October 2024, she was cited for unauthorized contact with a documentary filmmaker and accepting money for interviews, which is against the rules when you're a felon. On November 20th, 2024, at the age of 53, she appeared by video before the South Carolina Parole Board, expressed remorse, and Karl, I have good news. I have some good news from her, if I could find it. I know I have good news from her, Karl. I may have fucked up my clip. No, here it is, here it is, here it is.
I am a Christian, and God is a big part of my life, and I know He has forgiven me.
Oh, good. God forgave her.
God forgave her, Karl.
Well, that's good. Well, also, God needs cute little kids in heaven. So that's probably their calling anyway.
She was denied parole, Karl, and she's eligible again in 2027. That is my creep. The creepiest housewife, the bitch who made a fool of her husband, murdered her own children, and ruined their lives forever. Please go to patreon.com right now. The poll is open and vote for Vinnie and Susan Smith. Tell Karl to go fuck off. Let's take the lead. Let's stop this tie nonsense. Excelsior, true believers.
You know, I want to celebrate Super Chat Monday real quick because people have been celebrating that, and I appreciate it, but also because it's something I just saw roll by. But first, Eb Nye.
Creepiest toy collector is a future topic. Check out if my Stutcho sneezing video for giggles. Glasgow represent.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Email that to me if because I don't know if I'll remember or find it.
Yeah, please do. And creepiest toy collector, I nominate myself.
Exactly.
Lambert Mystic, thanks for the $5. Get super tip to get around the stupid censor. Crybaby complaining about tape needs. Next consequence gets tape needs on top of consequence.
Yes, we do need to get super tip. Let's make that happen.
Oh, tape nips, I think is what he was going for. Yeah. Got it. Rocco RB 2002, thanks for the $5. That woman cheated on her hubby because she wanted to win Dixie. Am I right? Come on.
That's it.
Come on.
You got a job here, sir.
Joseph Hamas, thanks for the $4.99. He's been in the news lately. Vinny, this was national news. What's next? OJ's creepiest athlete? Karl brought OJ.
Hold on. You hold on. I just want to say to Mr. Hamas.
Thank you.
Yes, this is a story that everyone's heard a million times. Just rehashed again by Vinny poorly. Try harder, do better.
Your lady was a hero. You brought a hero.
You can't defend yourself right now. You have to go after me.
You should be ashamed.
All right.
You should be ashamed of what you did today.
All right.
All right, Karl. That is my creep. Don't forget to vote this week. Let's kick it over for Karl's Cop Cam, shall we, buddy?
Let's go.
I can't wait to see Karl's Cop Cam. Fight with the cops for no reason. Will you please show me Karl's Cop Cam? Lose all your rights, ruin your life.
All right, Karl. Anytime.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know why I thought that was your segment to set up. So I have a cop cam came in from Boner Guy.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought that. Boner Guy sent in a video for us. And what happens is, so there's a 13-year-old kid going to school. He's in 6th grade. All right. And apparently his stepmother, Maria, has this app on her phone where she monitors his activity on his phone.
Mm-hmm.
And she notices that there's like these text messages going back and forth between the 13-year-old and his 27-year-old teacher, Brittany Zamora.
Brittany,
the 6th grade teacher.
Should I pull up the picture of her?
Yeah, go for it. Getting some flirty texts going.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi, Brittany. Show another photo of her.
Brittany too.
Yeah. All right, so she can clean up well. She's cute.
Nah,
girl.
she looks like a victim of Joker gas in this
No,
picture.
no. Come on, you would. You would. So what happens is they see that there's this flirtation thing going on. They report to the principal. And so the principal then puts Brittany on administrative leave. So Brittany finds out that the dad ratted on her and decides to call him up and plead with him not to press charges or make this a big messy ordeal. Maybe we can work this thing out. And that's where we're going to pick up my clip number 1. The father recorded the phone call he received from Brittany.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yes. What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are a monster. You're a child. Do you understand me? No.
Why do you say that?
Oh, see, I'm a lot smarter than you. I'm so much smarter than you.
Public
You
school
do
teacher,
not
it's
understand
not
how
hard.
much smarter than you I am. I got you. I want you to know that now. I got you. Do me a favor. Do not call this number back again. The next time you'll hear from me will be in court. I am coming for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a wonderful evening, okay, you stupid.
Whoa.
Can you explain to me? Can we meet, to talk about this? Is
Miss-
there something we can settle out, outside?
Oh yeah, that's what we can do. So I can give you a chance to do it to some other kid. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. No, Ms. Zamora, do me a favor. Do not call me back again.
Okay. Dad's pissed. All right. Dad obviously lost his virginity in college.
He could clearly get some good sex out of this woman at this point. She's basically offering, like,
Yeah.
what can we do? What kind of deal can we make?
Well, maybe not, because then she puts her husband on the phone. We're going to
Oh.
meet Daniel, the husband of this woman. This has been a very cuck-focused show today, and Daniel's going to try to plead with the father.
Hey man. Hey, don't say hey man to me. You got a monster. If I was you, you stupid mother, I'd leave her.
Man, listen.
No, listen to me, you stupid mother. I'll cave your stupid head. Do you want to? I'd love to put my hands on. You're a stupid mother. You know that? You dumb mother. You dumb mother.
Think about, God preaches forgiveness, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna preach forgiveness when I put my hands on your throat, you stupid mother.
I understand your pissed, man.
No, you don't get you dumb. Listen to me. I am not going to settle outside of court. There's not enough money you could possibly offer me to settle this.
You know what? This is the wrong dad.
However,
when you find out that the student that you're banging's dad has like knuckle tattoos,
you got
to be careful.
Also, I will say, if he is trying to negotiate for a settlement, that's a good place to start. There isn't enough money in the world for me to, all right, how about $30,000? It's going to have to be more than that for sure.
Well, I'm listening.
Yes. So apparently the dad sees this as an opportunity to tell Daniel, the husband. By the way, you probably don't even know the whole story of what's going on.
I guarantee you he doesn't.
Your woman is a monster. Hey, you want me to tell you the whole story? She had another 13-year-old in there watching the whole thing. She's a monster.
Okay. So we're going to find out some crazy shit about
what a poor, oh my God.
This woman.
I always feel bad. This happens in these stories all the time. When we did the Hot for Teacher special on Patreon a couple months ago.
Yep.
There's always the poor fucking ugly kid in the class who's going to be the lookout.
Yes. And Boner Guy is pissed at you, by the way.
For what?
He said he sent this to you before our Hot for Teacher episode and that you did not include this woman in our Hot for Teacher top 10.
Well, there's going to be a part 2. We're going to do another one. You listen, you
Don't
guys
try to
don't
get on
understand.
Boner Guy's good side, man. He's voting for Karl.
I understand.
At patreon.com/thecreepoff.
I understand, Boner Guy. I appreciate you. I want you to know that. But I will also say I appreciate our producer, Alex, who has flooded my inbox with pictures of these teachers that fucked their students. I have enough to do.
Oh,
3 more episodes.
Oh, well, that's exciting.
Of Hot for Teacher.
I like doing that. Let's
so
do that.
I can't use all of them at once is the point.
All right. So then Daniel pleads with the father not to press charges. Obviously, you can tell the dad ain't having it. Not going to happen. So now fast forward, we get to hear from the 13-year-old, the kid who's banging the teacher.
Oh, God.
From his best friend.
And then they were making babies in the closet, and then the baby popped out. The baby looked at me.
People started like saying rumors, but they're actually true. Obviously, one girl was saying like a rumor about how probably got reason more pregnant, and there's just other rumors about like how like they're so close to each other, how like they might be dating.
When the rumors got out of hand, the principal paid a visit to the class.
And then Mr. Dickey came. He's the principal, Mr. Dickey, was talking to us, saying you guys should like stop these rumors, and like talking about how can you like solve this situation by like telling the principal, just solving it by teacher, just talking to them.
So this is hilarious because everyone in the class.
Teacher's name is Mr. Dickey.
That's the principal. Yes. Okay. Everyone in class knows that it's a 6th grade class knows that these two are fucking. And so all they are doing is talking about it. So finally the principals come in and go, guys, stop spreading these crazy rumors that somehow this kid is fucking the teacher. We all know that's not true. That's not what goes out of the 6th grade class. So stop it, all of you.
Best principal ever.
Right. So then Dad, by the way, should you be 13 in 6th grade? Because this is an 11-year-old. That makes more sense to me. This kid might be a slow. Anyway, so Dad's got an idea on how to collect the evidence he needs to lock this woman up.
The way we actually confirmed it, I told my son, you're going to Texas. I'm sorry to use this language. You guys want the truth. And I said, you're going to trap her. You're going to make her tell me everything through these messages. And that phone has everything you need to know. Okay. Everything.
Okay. Took screenshots because
I can show you right now what the messages say. If any of you guys have the stomach to freaking read it.
I can tell you some of the things that were written.
I'm listening.
She wrote things like, you get sexier to me every day. This is what she's texting a 13-year-old.
Well, he's growing up.
Yeah, he's getting sexy. And she says, I want you every day with no time limit. Apparently, he's been staying after class to help with the talent show, and that only lasts so long, you know?
Sure.
She's like trying to go for a marathon fuck sesh, as we call it.
Right.
Here on the Creep Off.
You know, those 13-year-olds.
Yep.
They go forever.
Well, they don't go forever, but they can go a bunch of times, I bet. I bet they get a few sessions in a row.
That's
you might
probably
guess.
accurate.
So listen to one of the ways this woman got caught that is very funny by clip 6.
Principal Dickey called the officers again to report that the substitute teacher appointed for Brittany's class had discovered some notes in a cupboard that Brittany and the victim had written to each other. With more distressing details revealed in these notes, police execute a search warrant issued on Brittany's house and vehicle. During this search, Daniel once again tries to defend his wife.
Okay. This woman's such an idiot. She's leaving evidence that she's fucking a kid in class all over the place. Everywhere she goes, there's more evidence. There's notes and things going around.
What was really disturbing is how after they fuck, she would take the condom and just slap it onto the blackboard and leave it up there.
Right.
It was just on the blackboard.
Trying to get caught, lady. What are you doing?
There's a bunch of them. It's horrible.
Yeah, she would take a slurp out of it first, but still. So the husband here is such a cuck. Listen to this question from the officer. He's going to ask, you guys don't have any kids, right? Listen to this response.
You guys have no kids, right? No, sir. I wish now. Now I really do. Why do you wish you had kids now? Also, I can have, stuff. I don't know all of what's going to happen right here, so just have a little more pieces of her.
Oh, fucking.
So he's like, oh, she's going to get locked away. It'd be great if I had, a memento or something to remember her by. What the fuck is that? That's wild.
Just keep the note she left the kid around if you really want to remember.
There you go. Yeah, go through and read that again. All right, so we're gonna find out that not only are these two fucking, but she's figured out ways to give them handies during class. Listen to this.
Best teacher ever.
We should be like, okay, class, time for sandwiches, and get your snacks out and like go find a place to sit down. And then I would I wouldn't really ever bring a snack. I would just like go up there and I'd press play and I would like put my hand like behind the chair and that's when I do that. And then she'll like stand behind me.
The witness elaborates further that Brittany often organized viewings of a daily news program for students called CNN 10
she should be
and the
fired for
deplorable
that.
acts that really transpired during these sessions.
When we're watching CNN 10, everyone watches CNN 10. And then she has a desk, and then this is a screen. Everyone looks that way. So Lauren said like to come over here so we can have cover so no one can see.
Is there a time that did you ever look?
Of course.
Look, no.
Okay.
Because they told me like not to look.
Okay.
So that happened one time or more than one time?
More than one time. Like every day, like at 2:40, we do CNN 10.
Can you imagine how fun school would be if you know that at 2:40 every day you're going to get a hand job from the teacher?
I was doing it all wrong. I was always looking forward to 4:20.
Right.
And
2:40.
2:40 is the good time.
That's the hand job number.
Oh, we should start that. 2:40, baby.
All right. Can we get Danny to go along with it?
Probably.
All right.
Hey, tell your husband you have to go to work at the cleaning factory at 2:40 every day.
Wink, wink. If you know what I mean, it's a cleaning factory. You call it a cleaning factory?
Yeah, why not?
That's fun.
Bullshit.
What do you guys create this factory? Cleaning.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, the teacher says, all right, we're going to watch CNN 10. We do this every day at 2:40. And everyone has to stare at the screen. You can't look over at me. All right, no one looking over at me and your friend, your classmate, and what we're up to over here. Like, oh,
yeah.
okay.
He'll never come if you're all looking at him.
Right. Yeah, he's not like that.
Holy
So then there are fucking in the classroom when there's no students there. And this is when we find out that there is a lookout.
And where was everybody?
They were all gone.
In a revelation that distresses everyone, the victim discloses that Brittany had been using the witness as a lookout.
Tell me what her dress looked like.
I can't remember that time. But the second time, I remember it was black.
The second time? Was that the time in the car? Or do you mean?
No, that was the first time was the time in the car. And then, like, that, actually, I'm sorry, I messed up. That was the third time. And the first time was the time in the car. Then it was at the talent show. And the second one was the second day of the talent show.
I got to say, if I'm 13 years old and I've had sex 3 times, I'm remembering each of them. I'm remembering every single one. Oh, yeah, what was that? Where were we fucking at that time? I guess that was in the car. Yeah, I guess that was in the car.
I got to tell you, man, this guy has a better story than John's Battle of the Bands story in high school.
Hell yeah.
This talent show is way cooler.
Are you kidding me? This kid's fucking killing it over here. Now, I'll tell you where this teacher screwed up.
Oh, can I guess?
Well, it's not really a good idea to ask for nudes from a 13-year-old and then receive them.
Did she ever ask you for pictures? Or did you ever send her pictures?
Yeah, I sent her pictures.
Okay. So he's sending her dick pics. So that's not good. That's not a good thing for her. We'll see what happens with that. But first, so that 11-year-old kid who's like the victim, quote unquote's friend. So
that kid's the victim. He didn't get a piece of it.
I agree with you. But yeah, the 11-year-old lookout, apparently the teacher realizes like the more people who know about this thing, the better chance I'm going to get in trouble for it. So we got to keep this under wraps. She tries to explain that.
Okay.
I told my friend, and then I told her that I told him. And then she said she was like mad for a little bit, but then like she got over it.
So how do you know she was mad?
Cause she's like, that's messed up. That's what she said, and she was like mad at me, but I didn't really care. Ms. Mora like found out that I knew like a lot about them. Like Ms. Mora said, "What about if we get caught? Like I can go to jail." And like what about if or like tell us anyone? We'll get in deep trouble.
So this is the thing, is that this teacher's like, hey, we got to keep this under wraps. I could get in a lot of trouble for doing this. And you don't want to negotiate with an 11-year-old about you getting into trouble. You're not in a good place in your life if you're concerned about an 11-year-old possibly tattling on you.
Like an 11-year-old has no idea the gravity of a situation like this. They're negotiate with you for candy at 11 years old.
You could get a B- on a paper you thought you should have gotten an A on and just be like, this bitch is fucking a 13-year-old and she's got dick pics on her phone. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't take much to send this woman away. And of course, listen to this kid's thoughts on the matter in my next clip.
Not a good person. Makes me sad and mad. Mad because she's like a bad influence, bad person. She deserves to be in jail. Makes me sad because she was my 6th grade teacher.
Okay.
Shut up.
So this little kid,
your mommy lectured you all the way to the police station.
Yeah, this little kid who knows everything that's going on, and you don't want tattling on you, thinks you're a bad person who deserves to go to jail. Wow, you done fucked up, Brittany. Idiots. She's really bad at hiding this relationship she has.
Yeah, I mean, she's jerking him off in a room full of other children. That's a demented person.
Yeah, I know.
It's fucking demented.
So they arrest her. She actually leaves the house. They find her. They arrest her. They bring her in for questioning with the detective. And she immediately goes, I don't want to answer questions, so I have an attorney here. Like, okay.
Smart.
You don't have to do that. But then she starts talking. And my clip 13, this is an interesting question.
Will I be going home today? No. So will I be in jail? Do these type of things happen in public?
They don't have to be made public, but you've kind of been in the school industry long enough to know that when something happens at a school, letters end up having to go out and people ask questions.
Well, hypothetically speaking, what is the typical consequence?
Don't tell me you didn't Google this already, Brittany. So she goes, are people going to make this a public thing? He's like, yeah. You're a 6th grade teacher fucking a 13-year-old. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely it'll be in the news.
Mm-hmm. You're even going to be on the creep off, Brittany.
Right, Brittany. This is going to be good for you and your career as a creep.
You go places.
So then she goes, what's a typical consequence? And it's just like, I'm sure she Googled this. I'm sure she knows. The answer is you're going to go to jail or prison and your life is ruined.
You're going to drive to Gary, Indiana.
Yes. That's not what the consequence is, Vinny. It's much worse than that.
Oh, no.
Here's the final clip I have.
I am the best husband in the world.
Yes, you do.
What for you?
What's that?
On July 12, 2019, Zamora entered a guilty plea to a Class 2 felony of sexual conduct with a minor, a Class 3 felony of attempted molestation of a child, and a Class 5 felony of public sexual indecency. She was sentenced to 20 years in the Department of Corrections in Arizona State Prison. She will be registered as a sex offender upon release and be on probation for the rest of her life. She also filed for divorce from Daniel while in jail.
What? Jesus Christ. This guy did nothing but try to help her out. There was even a part where he's sending her messages while she's on the phone with the principal and telling her what to say. Like, don't admit to anything.
Don't tell Dickie shit.
Right. So he's giving her all this information. He was up until her getting arrested. He's like, oh my gosh, I just want to be with her. I want to have kids with her. And she divorces him. I do have an update.
Okay.
She is working as a tutor in prison.
She's
currently a tutor.
Mm-hmm.
In prison.
Does that mean she tells on other cellmates?
Probably fucks them. I think that's what she thinks tutoring is. So anyway, Vinny, I want to thank Boner Guy again for sending that in. Brittany Zamora is a creep and featured on Carl's Cop Cam this week.
Thank you, Boner Guy. We appreciate you. And I always appreciate when you call into WATP and leave voicemails telling people to vote. I appreciate democracy, Boner Guy.
The Creep Off voicemail segment is brought to you by the City of Syracuse. I had so much fun trick-or-treating in Syracuse over the weekend. Now I don't have to stock up on razor blades. See you in Syracuse.
Didn't have a lot of voicemails this week, but here we go.
Vinny, I feel you with the fucking food delivery thing, except, I have this with Amazon drivers. And it's not just at my house. They fuck it up everywhere. They fuck it up at the workplace, too. For the longest time, they were delivering to the wrong fucking door, and they basically just throw the package right in front of the door. And I had to keep making signs at every door until they got to the right one, to where I had to make another sign say, go inside. And then I had to make another fucking sign, put it on the shelf, and still they just throw it on the fucking ground. They're retarded. I don't think any of them can read. That's it. Fucking don't come to school tomorrow.
You got it. Carl, these app delivery people
Yeah.
are a real fucking problem.
Yeah, but if it's about to start putting signs up for delivery people, you're kind of in Stuttering John territory. So I worry about that.
This is the opposite of Stuttering John.
You actually want them to show
right
up and give you your
right.
stuff.
I think that what ICE ought to do,
I'm listening,
is just put in a bunch of Grubhub orders and wait.
Smart.
Just say it.
How do you know they haven't done that? I think Dean Kane's probably on top of that.
That's probably all he's good for.
Right.
All right. You got any voicemails, Carl?
I don't.
Well, that was all we got then.
Great, because I have Point Dabble Point coming up at 4. So we'll keep this thing moving. But check that out on my channel. We'll be talking Stuttering John.
Absolutely. Please check out Point Dabble Point today. I believe it is time for a scum parade, Carl.
It's time for us to listen to the Scum Parade. With thoughts of murder, drugs, and jaywalking. You'll hear about a guy who fucked his dog. And catch up on the news this week. I want to hear the Scum Parade. Where's the Scum Parade? Where's the Scum Parade?
Oh, Carl, we got a fun one for you today. Let's meet this fella. This is Tashikundi Tati. He's 44 years old, and he was arrested at a Maryland Planet Fitness the other day.
Okay.
Why, you ask? Because he came up with a foolproof plan to see some titties.
Oh, nice.
He wore this fun getup.
Oh, that lady?
No, that's a guy.
That's a guy?
Carl.
I'm totally fooled by that.
That's a guy who, let me make sure you can see this. We'll get
Yeah.
a little close in the full body there. Who was sneaking into the women's locker room.
I would have just held the door open for her. Come on
Here
in.
you are, ma'am.
Yes.
And she was going around with her phone out, just filming people in the locker room.
Okay, that's only legal if you declare that you're trans. Then it's okay, but you can't just be a guy wearing a wig filming women changing.
She was caught. Well, he was caught after one situation in a Planet Fitness where he would wear the clothes, go into the women's locker room, take the pictures, ditch the clothes, and try to run out.
Mhm.
But someone caught him, called the police, and the police were able to catch him before he got away. There's also concerns that he's been doing this in a lot of different places.
Was he running in high heels? Is that why he couldn't get away from the police?
Probably.
Dummy.
Zoinks! Just took off. There was a similar incident where a woman says she was in a gym locker room and someone came in and just started taking pictures. So they think it might be this person as well.
I saw it in there. It says the investigation will focus on determining why he spent so much time in the locker room. It's because he wanted photos of the hot ones. It's called curating.
Oh, you went to a Planet Fitness for that, did you?
Yeah, it's going to take some time to find ones who are worth photographing. That would be why.
Yeah. You know, I used to go to Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
And all the women there kind of looked like me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and say probably not the best choice of gyms. If you're going to be a pervert, spend the money. Go to LA Fitness.
Yep.
Spend the money.
That's
Go to LA
that's where the
Fitness.
hotties are.
Yeah. All right. So let's meet our next creep. Now, I actually kind of feel for this guy.
Oh.
I kind of side with him. You see, this is Mr. Charles J. Leggett, and he's been found guilty on one count of first-degree intentional murder with a dangerous weapon and one count of being a felon in possession of a firearm after the slaying of 26-year-old Jamil Owies. Now, here's the problem. This guy ordered a pizza, Mr. Leggett, from Hunt Brothers Pizza. Well, that's the problem. Hunt Brothers Pizza is fucking garbage. It's cardboard with ketchup on it and a little bit of cheese.
Well, you've had this before?
Dude, when you're down south, there's not a lot of places to get good pizza. And when I was stuck in this one town, I forget where it was Port something in Florida is where my hotel was. There was nothing around to get food except for a Hunt Brothers Pizza.
So
and it was the worst I've ever
This is
had.
a chain pizza place. It's also in a liquor store.
I have seen it in liquor stores. I've seen it at gas stations.
Really?
Yes, it's not good.
I did not know that. I just figured it was the weirdest fucking store, pizza and liquor.
Yeah.
This is the thing, huh?
Noah Houston, they sell Hunt Brothers Pizza in gas stations. The place I went to was next to a gas station, but it wasn't the gas station. So either way, he goes in there, he orders his pizza, and he notices that this guy who's preparing it's not wearing gloves.
We don't have to wear gloves when you're making the pizza, right?
Really? You don't think so?
Right,
When
'cause
you're touching people's ingredients and shit, you
Well,
don't
it's
want
gonna
to
go
wear
in the
gloves?
oven. While you're making the pizza, you don't have to have gloves on. You see that all the time. They're whipping the dough up in the air and shit like that. It's all
Well,
going to go in the oven. Everything gets cooked off.
Charles was not happy about that.
Okay.
And he demanded that this motherfucker put some gloves on and remake his food because gross.
Okay. So
So
it's a germaphobe. I get it.
they start arguing about this, and that's when he pulled out a gun and shot the guy in the chest.
Well, he's gonna win that argument.
Mr. Always was dead on the scene, and unfortunately, he had just had a baby about 3 weeks before that.
Oh, I guess this crazy person didn't take into account that he's a father now with a newborn. He would be like, "Oh shit, I didn't know that. Well, my bad. If I had known that."
There's video of all of it. They were definitely arguing. There was no sound, but it just shows this guy clearly pulling out his gun and shooting him in the chest over the fucking pizza.
Yeah.
And listen, if you fuck with people's food, if you're making people's food and they're not comfortable with the way you did it, just fucking remake it. Who cares? It's Hunt Brothers Pizza.
Yeah, but sometimes the principle of it, like I was saying, if I'm laying pieces of pepperoni down before I throw it in the oven, it doesn't matter. I don't have to wear gloves for that.
Wear your fucking gloves when you're touching people's
Vinny,
food.
You worked at a pickle pizza restaurant, for a while.
Yeah, you were there.
Did you did you use gloves when you were putting the pickles on the pizza?
You're goddamn fucking right.
All right. I mean, you don't have to. Is all I'm saying.
I wouldn't touch a pickle like that. Are you kidding me?
You're afraid of pickles, aren't you?
I'm not afraid of them.
I think you're. I think you have
disgusting.
pickle phobia.
There's a new show on HBO, Welcome to Derry.
Mm-hmm.
It's based on the It movies. It's like a prequel to It, set in the 60s. And one of the main characters' dad died in a pickle factory.
Jesus Christ!
And got chopped up apart. And like the joke is that parts of him ended up in pickles. And in the second episode, there is a pickle monster. I had to leave the room.
Vinny, I'm sorry, man.
There's a literal
I'm
pickle
so sorry
monster.
I didn't
And
realize.
there's pickles everywhere. This girl's like in a fucking thing of like pickles that's like this deep. I was
Vinny,
so skeeved out and disgusted.
If you ever need to call me, man, I'm here for you. All right. I don't care what I'm doing. I'll drop everything.
I need a drink of water.
I'll drop everything. If that happens to you again, man, call me.
I don't want to see this pickle monster.
I'll talk you off the ledge, buddy.
Either way, that guy's dead. This guy's getting life in prison.
It's funny too because this guy confessed everything he did to try to get away with it. So he like got out of there, took all his clothes off, threw them away, went home, didn't tell anyone what he did. And then when the cops asked him about it, he's like, "Yeah, so what I did is I jumped out of there, took all my clothes off, threw them away, didn't tell anyone what I did." I'm like, Jesus Christ! So what was the point of doing any of that then?
Yeah. And did you get the pizza?
You're just gonna confess to it all? Oh my God! Could you imagine that someone handles his food without gloves out in jail? I'd hate to work on the cafeteria staff there.
I like to think he learned his lesson.
I doubt it. He's like, I've won this argument before, motherfucker.
All right, let's meet our next creeps, Carl.
Mm-hmm.
This is William Clark. He's 54 years old, and he's down in Tallahassee, Florida.
Okay.
Now, he has a roommate, and him and his roommate are having some problems.
Yeah.
You see, the roommate's letting people come to the house all the time and hang out. He's letting people come over there and use the bathroom and take showers and shit.
That I didn't like. When I got to that detail, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want my roommate letting guys come in and use the shower. It's gross.
He was concerned that the place was becoming like a drug house because this guy's just letting people in all the time.
Okay.
So they get into a little bit of a fight, and the roommate was recording Clark with his cell phone at the time of this incident, which started with Clark slowly walking over to the man with a pan of grease that he was using to fry ribs.
Okay. You don't fry ribs.
Correct.
You smoke ribs.
Correct.
No one's ever said, you know how ribs are really good? Cook them as
fried.
fast as possible.
Can you deep fry these for me? Fuck you.
That's not how you fucking prepare ribs, you idiots.
Yeah. So on the tape, Mr. Clark looks at him and says, "You got this?" The victim apparently asked, right before Clark allegedly throws the grease from the hot pan directly onto the man's face.
Oh boy.
Just like your victim in your story. This wasn't napalm. This was just hot fryer grease.
I got to say, doing that in your house is pretty dumb because cleanup's going to be a bitch for that.
Dude, the grease was all over the place.
Yeah, that's not a smart move, man. I realize you're mad at your roommate and he's letting people use the shower. I get that part.
I have actual audio of him throwing the grease at him and then them slipping all over the place.
Oh, wow. They were slipping on hot grease, Vinny?
Yes, they were. Well, it dried and he was trying to get away.
Cooled off and then they still slip it all over it.
They did find grease all over the house, by the way.
Yeah.
So this guy is in the hallway in a place where he couldn't escape. He was like up against a wall. He threw the grease on him. 3rd-degree burns over a quarter of his body. The roommate was allegedly in a location of the apartment. He had no mode of retreat. They found the grease all over the place. But according to Clark, he and the victim had an ongoing dispute, so it's cool. Clark first stated during questioning that he threw grease on the victim because he started recording and yelling that he was not leaving. Clark, several minutes later, then said the victim stood up in a threatening manner and lunged at him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clark was allegedly unable to articulate what made the roommate's actions threatening and stated that he held the pan of hot grease to use it as a weapon. By the way, in the video, fun fact, they said the pan, after he threw the grease, you could see the steam from the heat.
Oh, yeah.
On the pan in the video.
The grease is very hot. It's very hot grease.
The roommate ran from the apartment after being attacked, and the police were called. He was transported by emergency helicopter to a local hospital and was said to be undergoing treatment in the ICU burn unit.
Could you imagine the trauma you'd have every time you saw a helicopter after that? Just reminds you of getting your face burned off by scalding hot grease.
I don't like looking at helicopters.
You just hear the noise like, ah!
Dude, your face just feels like it's melting
Yes.
all over again.
The whole Vietnam flashback.
Dude, this guy, his roommate looks like a melted candle for the rest of his life now. Fuck this guy. He's granted a $10,000 bond in order to stay away from the victim, along with wearing a GPS monitoring device.
And he's been ordered to smoke the ribs. Never fry ribs, asshole.
Dude, this last story, I got to tell you, the creep is the state of California.
I agree. I'm glad we're on the same page on this one.
That's why I brought this story. This really upset me, Carl.
Interesting.
Jonathan M. Fay, 54-year-old principal, right? He's principal in Amador Valley High School in Pleasanton, California. He was fired this past February after the district investigation substantiated allegations that he used a Grindr account to solicit current and former students for secret sexual encounters.
Why would anyone give a fuck if he's trying to fuck former students on Grindr?
Correct.
What does that have to do with anything?
More the issue is the current one.
Okay.
The case began in August 2024 when a graduate from the previous year reported receiving a message from a Grindr profile called Eyes Emoji, which he believed belonged to Faye. The account expressed interest in a discreet hookup and allowed the former student on Instagram. And then the teacher followed the former student on Instagram the next day, an action the student found suspicious.
Okay.
Screenshots showed the user trading personal details while insisting on secrecy. A second complaint came from a current student who told investigators that that same account sought a, quote, secret romantic and sexual relationship and called him hella hot. A third former student reported seeing Faye's phone open to Grindr while he was chaperoning a school event.
Okay, so this is an interesting detail right here.
Yeah.
So a current student claims that he was contacted by the principal, which means the current student is on Grindr. Now, Vinny, times have changed. But when I was going to high school, that would be embarrassing. If people found out you were using Grindr, if you had that app on your phone and people could contact you through that.
Carl thought it was a skateboard app. That's his story, and he's sticking to it.
Hell yeah, man. I got Thrasher magazine.
I thought it was about skateboarding, guys.
The Grindr app. Hell yeah.
Dude, agreed, but it's 2025. Faye denied owning the account, claiming identity theft, and filed a police report after he started getting questioned. I better go to the police and tell them somebody else did this quick.
Okay.
So he does. He files this. The police investigate it, make no arrests, refer the matter back to the district. A neutral third-party investigator concluded there was probable cause to believe Faye had engaged in sexual solicitation of students. So they put him on leave shortly after the first report. He then appeals his termination to an administrative law judge in late 2025. Then the state paid him $254,000.
Here's my question for you, Vinny. Would you try to fuck a high school boy for $250,000?
No.
Try to fuck for $250,000. I would. No high school kids fucking me. I got nothing to lose on this one. I'm just sending messages saying, hey, you're hot. Let's have secret sex. I get $254,000 for that. That seems like a pretty good deal.
Unfucking real. District officials stated they acted promptly and settled to avoid forcing students and staff to testify in a hearing. Board President Justin Brown, I hope it's our Justin Brown, the most retarded board in the history of boards, confirmed a report would be sent to the California Commission of Teacher Credentialing, which will investigate potential revocation of Faye's teaching license. The findings will remain on file for 5 years and be available for future employers.
Yeah, he's not getting a job again.
Yeah, no civil lawsuits have been publicly filed against Faye as of the settlement. The case emerged amid a wave of sexual misconduct claims against California school districts. So they're just writing checks and everybody's filing complaints.
Yep.
You fucking idiots.
So I'm going to throw this out there, Vinny. I think it's very possible that this guy's telling the truth and that it's not his Grindr account.
Maybe.
Because as a principal of a high school, you're going to have a lot of people who want to fuck with you. You know, when they get out of school, they're like, fuck Principal Faye or whatever his name is. I'm going to fuck him up. I'm going to start a Grindr account and start hitting on all the gay students in school.
So I am with you on that.
Yeah.
But my issue is they did an investigation And they said they found probable cause.
Yeah, but who did an investigation? The school board?
They said
not
third
the police.
party. They said a third party investigator.
That's what I mean. The police have no charges. They're just like, all right,
Yeah.
whatever. There's nothing going on here.
But they got if there isn't anything going on there, why are they just writing checks?
That
like
guy does
this?
look like a guy who wants to fuck the students, though.
Certainly does.
Yeah.
That little elephant thing he has back there is bent in a kid's butt.
Oh, that's fun. That's a fun fact.
Yeah, I learned that.
I didn't learn that. The leg or the trunk?
The trunk.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trunk would be more interesting to get up there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you learn that in your Thrasher magazines?
No.
Okay.
Trans World. That's where I learned
Tukey's
that.
unpaid staff wants to know where you find your twinks, Carl.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
So I just found this whole story fucked up. The fact that they're paying out this kind of money for people who very clearly there's something weird going on.
Hey, Vinny.
Yeah.
You know who has to pay that money?
Us.
California taxpayers.
Yeah.
And you know what they deserve? To lose all of their fucking money because they keep voting in idiots who just want to waste all their fucking money. So fuck them. If you pay taxes in California, you're a fucking idiot. You deserve to have your money stolen.
Take that, dick.
Yeah, take that, Dick Masterson.
All right, folks.
Dumb.
That is this week's Scum Parade.
Let's get caught up on Super Chats because I got to go.
I know you do, buddy.
I got places to be, which is my studio.
Sorcerer Gypsy says, I think Carl win for sure.
Hell yeah.
Bullshit.
I gets it.
Psych Labs. Happy Super Chat Monday. Watch Levyverse at 3 p.m. Eastern.
All right, Psych Labs. Psych does really good work. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate
Nice.
that.
Thanks for joining us, Psych. Labyrinth Mystic, thanks for the $2. Brittany's second pick looks like an off-brand Barbie.
Yeah. Okay. Is she a 10? No, she's not a 10. But you're 13 years old. You're in 6th grade still for some reason. You'd be pretty excited to fuck her.
She looks like Skipper.
Okay. Now we're just getting insulting.
We are. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in and watching the Creep Off. Now, if you want to support the show, if you like it and you've enjoyed it, real simple thing you could do. If you're watching this over on the Who Are These Podcast channel, go over and throw a subscribe over on the Creep Off channel. We do appreciate that.
Yep.
And even if you're feeling squirrelier than that and you like the show that much, please find us on Patreon when you go to vote. Become a member. When you do, you're going to get access to all of our past bonus episodes, merch, plus all our new episodes just about every Friday. We have a brand new show for you. What did we do last week, Carl?
Our bonus show?
Yeah, remember what we did?
We did a cop cam and a...
No.
We did a...
No.
Scum Parade
No.
and a- we did
No.
a... What was our bonus show?
We had
Oh, it's
Weight
Weight
Watchers,
Watchers.
you dummy.
Yeah, I forgot. My whole week schedule was fucked up. Yes, we did Weight Watchers with Dick Masterson and Johnny. We had guests on, John Breaks Bad News and Taylor from PKA.
One hell of an episode.
That was great. It was
Yeah.
really fun.
It really was. So if you don't want to miss that,
I brought a cop cam with a woman who's 550 pounds who was an influencer getting trespassed from the hospital.
she looked like a big blob of flesh laying face down in a parking lot. It was
It was fun.
unbelievable. Make sure you check it out and subscribe, support the show. We appreciate it. Last super chat we got in today. It's from, how do you say this name, Carl?
I think it's L-I-L-I-L-I. So I go
Hi, Carl. Hi, Vinny. What's your favorite food each? Go, Carl.
tacos.
Pizza. Thank you. Good night, everybody. It's nice to be important.
It's more important to be nice.
Good gear.